Inside of this box, we think is one of the best deals that we have ever gotten, but it also could be a total scam.
For $349, we get an RTX 2070 and an i7 9th gen CPU. Is it really worth it for that price? It sounds like it, but we gotta open it up and see if this is actually any good after a word from today's sponsor. Attention PC builders, do you wanna save money on your Windows activation? Well, today's video sponsor, GVG Mall, has you covered. An awesome online marketplace with game keys and also Windows licenses.
It's awesome how easy it is to activate Windows. You literally just buy a key on GVG Mall using code TB20 to get a really good discount, and from there, you literally copy and paste the key into Windows, and boom, you now have an activated version of Windows.
You can get Windows 10, Windows 11, and a bunch of other different keys at GVG Mall, and be sure to use code TB20 on checkout to save money on a Windows 10, Windows 11, or any other key from GVG Mall. Big thanks again to GVG Mall for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get into it, shall we?
So for 349 bucks, we picked up this gaming PC off of eBay, and it's a pretty interesting spec configuration that, in all honesty, has some age to it now.
Yeah, it is a 9th gen i7. They don't specify which, but it is an Acer Nitro desktop, which if you are, well, in the PC space and, oh God, more packing peanuts. If you guys have been in the PC space for a while, you know this pre-built line.
These are the ones that taste like, Jonah, you're not gonna trust me. These taste just like Cheetos. I need you to try it. Here, wait. Like, actually try it. It's not gonna, yeah, okay. Get a little bit of flavor. You taste the cheese?
Oh, that's so weird.
Isn't that weird?
Okay, so now that we have our Cheetos that we use to package this PC.
I'll bring the trash can over here.
While he's bringing the trash can over, let me explain what I've been trying to explain. This is an Acer Nitro desktop, and if you've been on the internet for a couple of years in the PC space, it's a very hated line of budget pre-builts because it's notorious for being overheating and also just having a lot of issues. Maybe that's why it's so cheap, but it was sold in a working condition, so we'll see.
Yeah, they can definitely have like a lot of BIOS issues too, like usually non-updatable BIOSes as well. Kind of, obviously we're gonna have some proprietary hardware. How much proprietary? I don't really know. I'm curious to see. Here we go. It's raining peanuts, hallelujah.
This needs to be banned, by the way.
It's pretty small. It's actually like, it's funny because the pictures make it look like a really big, glorious gaming PC, but it kind of is like the size of like an HP Victus, honestly.
Yep. Very compact, especially with the specs. Should that be concerning temperature-wise? Maybe.
What it is, though.
They package it very nicely, at least.
It is. This is definitely some A1 packaging. I wonder if this is like a reseller or if it's just like a, you know, small, just had one PC lying around.
This is a big reseller.
Ooh.
Trading Post Electronics with 55,000 reviews. 99.4% positive feedback. I see why.
So they probably got some pretty good stuff sold over the years, so hopefully this is another one.
Seeing a bit of crusty dusty so far.
The side panel is also a little bit bent up here. Check this out. Look at the back, and it's coming off the front.
This is definitely refurb special.
This is C tier.
The Acer Nitro desktop, and just based on the side panel here, we have an i7 9700, which I think that is the CPU that you were talking about that is an 8-core, 8-thread.
8-core, 8-thread,
Let me look it up.
So. Ooh, also, I see something kind of alarming here, Matt. This says 2060.
Uh-oh. Did we get scammed? Yes, this was an 8-core, 8-thread. But yeah, the eBay listing says RTX 2070. So, and we only get this one picture. So is this the one time this very well reputable seller messed up? Let's find out.
I'm scared. But yeah, we definitely have some damage, but hey, the side panel still comes.
Whoa, what in the?
Dude, what is that color of the card? I've never.
What is it? It looks like it was painted.
Is that fan upside down? What the hell was that?
Okay, what is happening right now? That fan looks upside down.
Yeah, that
unless the idea actually
to pull,
like, to push air out, because that has to be an exhaust configuration, right? Because the blades, that would have to be like.
I mean, I can see where you could flip it.
Is that what this? Yeah, because it would have to just. I don't know what's happening. GPU is a mess. What is that in the bottom of that graphics card? What is
part of a Band-Aid?
Part of a Band-Aid. So I'm starting to see why this was $349, and I wish they would have showed me the inside of it.
Ooh, I'm seeing this too. Look, this cable right here.
It's not even plugged in all the way.
Yeah, it's like, look. It just pops right out. It's supposed to be underneath.
I will say
GPU.
one case for this being a 2070 that does not look standard market.
No,
it does not look like something that would come with a pre-built.
I'm like curious. I think, is that a blower? I think it's a blower card too. I don't feel like I've ever seen this card in my life. Do we have some rare limited edition card in here?
I would have said it's like painted, but this backplate also has that blue as well. So like I have no idea.
It's funny. This all like comes apart just like an HP would. And so yeah, this does have, it seems like a hard drive as well as Can you read that jump that just came out?
There goes the hard drive.
Seagate Barracuda 1 terabyte. So we can get this card out real quick.
It is screwed down.
I think people have been in here multiple times.
This had to have been upgraded. I don't know where a place like this would get a computer like this, but this seems like someone had this pre-built, they upgraded it, and then it ended up somewhere. That's an art.
Oh my God.
It's a 2060.
Ooh.
Oh boy, we got problems, guys.
How did they make that mistake, dude? That's crazy.
That's a pretty big mistake. I'll be honest with you. 2060s, on average, you can get them for about like 120, 130 bucks. We're actually gonna make a video on 2070s because they sell for like 160 bucks, 170. So that is a pretty big oopsie.
Dude, who makes this? It just has just RTX 2066 gig GDDR6 made in 2019, 2014. I'm like, they did not make those cards that long ago.
This thing needs love.
Yeah.
Badly.
I mean, dude, look at that.
Oh,
that is so crusty. So that's a little sad that we got a little bit of a different card than we paid for. I mean, it's not like we got something drastically different, which is nice. I mean, I think for what we paid for it, it still doesn't seem terrible, but
this feels like a seller partial refund kind of deal.
Yeah, for sure. Which I guess we could probably go ahead and get some pictures of.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Let's see.
Probably could have just sent them a picture of like the task manager.
Oh, you know what? This is like an Acer Predator card. That's their logo.
Oh, you're right.
So this is from like a different pre-built probably.
We also get a FSP 500 watt power supply. This cooler that, I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, because it can be flipped. It has the screws. Maybe we'll just run it like this and assume it's supposed to be that way.
I need. What do you think, Jonas? Should we try to run it in its current configuration?
I feel like we should see the temps. I'm curious. And our SSD, it looks like a WD. Yeah, it's a Western Digital SN520 512 gig NVMe. So that's a Gen 3 drive.
This listing says 512 TB, 512 terabytes.
Oh.
So I'm thinking somebody either fat fingered this listing or honestly, this could be one where like they didn't do a ton of testing with it.
Yeah, no, I really don't think they did much testing.
They were like, this is what it is.
With how big that seller is, and I'm sure they sell in more places besides eBay, I would not be surprised if, they just do so much throughout the day. Oh, and then the RAM. We didn't talk about that. Two Samsung sticks. They're 8 gigs a piece at 2666 DDR4.
In terms of all the eBay PCs we bought recently, and yes, we know we've done a lot of these. We're actually going to be slowing down here in a little bit. This is definitely one where I had higher hopes for the price, especially with the 2070 listing specs. But if we get everything cleaned up, maybe get like 20 or 30 bucks back in partial refund. I think the specs are still very capable. It's just a matter of, will this thing work right and will it be as bad as people said it is in terms of being the Acer Nitro line? And maybe for $300, it's acceptable.
What if this was the problem all along? The upside down CPU cooler.
Maybe that's what they did with all of them, and that was the problem, why it's overheating. But we're gonna find out, put it all back together, see what the seller has to say, get some games installed, and hopefully it works all right. All right, gamers, well, I'll be honest, this performed better than I expected pre-cleaning, and the temperatures didn't get too hot until we did the CPU test. I think it got up to like 87, 89 C. It got really loud though, but the calculation of this is 5 cents per point with the current score we have. We haven't even touched the cleaning yet.
Yeah, and even with the 2060, that's like really good. So hopefully the seller, maybe they agree with our $50 refund, and that'll probably make it 4 cents, which will be almost a record here.
So yeah, we'll see if we get that partial refund from the sellers, and if that's the case, we'll be looking at $300 here. But I think this thing desperately needs some cleaning. I don't know what to do with the CPU fan either. That's like a weird setup. Some
cleaning, some bending. I mean, hey, it didn't get hot, so maybe we should just repaste it and leave it as is.
All right, let's get her cleaned. Here comes old interrogation.
Jonah really hates when I do that.
Come on, Jonah, have a seat. We need to have a chit chat.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh God. Oh God.
There's a full-size cat living in here. I feel like it's about as clean as we're gonna get it.
Got the basic cleaning done. I mean, obviously the GPU will need a little extra love. We'll need to thermal paste, all that. We're gonna take this apart a little bit more, thermal paste, clean up the GPU, and then I don't really expect a crazy improvement in performance, but if we get that price lower with the partial refund, the cent per point is definitely gonna be even higher. Okay. So I just got a message back from the seller for the partial refund. And I was like, based on the price difference, we think $50 is fair. The reply back we get was, it said, no problem, sorry for the mistake. We're gonna give you a $20 partial refund.
That's crazy. I mean, I guess that's something, but I like how they just like disregarded
They
it.
basically just said, we're sending you $20.
Okay.
No problem. Look at this. No problem. I refunded you $20.
The real question is, taking off the $20, does that change our cent?
I don't know if it will change it that much because we're at 5 cents per point, which is actually really good. We're looking at like it'll be $3.30 now instead of $3.50.
Plug it in,
So we'll
happens.
plug it in, do the calculations. We'll definitely run it again to see if there's a difference with thermal paste and stuff. It doesn't change. So it's still 5 cents. So no major change there. I was hoping for more because, to be honest, I mean, we've seen 2070s for what, like $155, 26s around 120. So it's at least like a $30 difference. I was hoping for a little bit more as like a, hey, my bad type deal because it's a totally different GPU. But I guess I'll take $20. The deal's fine. I probably would have picked this thing up for $330 if I saw it with these specs. So
And maybe if we're lucky after we do the thermal paste and everything, maybe we will get a higher score.
maybe we'll find out. Clean time.
All right, guys, we're playing the finals, and we're gonna be playing the little platform mode, so it'll be nice and hectic, really push this thing to its limit. I'll show you the settings here once we actually get in, but obviously this is after we've cleaned it, new thermal paste and everything, so hopefully we see some better temps at medium preset with NVIDIA DLSS 1080p.
Looking pretty solid.
It's looking pretty good. Yeah, good latency. It looks like our 9700s, I think it's gonna reach about the same temp.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I guess, honestly, the temperatures weren't awful in the pre-cleaning, but it at least looks better. Long term, I mean, honestly, it probably could have gotten even hotter playing a game for like a long period of time, but temperatures are acceptable. This is kind of your typical like budget pre-built like temperatures, especially from this era. So 70 to 80 degrees, pretty acceptable for the price.
Oh, I thought I killed him. That was an assist.
Huh? Jonah, slow it down.
Sorry.
I don't know what you're doing.
You're back, brother. All right. Dude, how am I missing these? I'm just not playing the game today. Ooh.
Oh,
yay.
hype, you're done.
A little lag spike.
Yeah, a little lag spike there. That's not bad.
Okay. I can't see the guy through all the fire.
Through the fire and flames.
Oh, get off my platform, brother.
Is that Arctic? Sorry, Arctic.
I was like, how is, man, C1, I swear that guy does not like to die.
Oh, that was a ninja.
What was
Arctic.
that? Ah! That was really bad. Regen my health real quick. Uh-oh, my teammate's getting attacked and I'm just watching him die. Oh my god,
They're
why
all
is there
here.
so many? Oh yeah, eat my grenade. Yeah, eat it.
Yeah,
Oh my god, it's so good.
And you got it. Hey!
And we passed up Shrek, baby.
Oh, Shrek, it's all
Man,
ogre now.
I don't know if it's the PC or me or what, but that felt pretty good.
Next game. All right, gamers, we are now in Warzone 2.0 on the balanced preset. We're using DLSS on quality, so getting a little bit of help there. But performance is acceptable for a $330 PC after the rebate or refund. I just still love that the guy was just like, hey, here's $20 when I asked for 50. Funny stuff, but hey, we have $330 PC and it looks like it's Warzone capable.
I'm just glad we got something back.
I'll say it doesn't feel super smooth. There's definitely a bit of like hitch in the gameplay, but it's fine. It's playable. Definitely think this would be like the limit here.
Slight chunk.
Oh!
Ooh, he got you. He was waiting on your.
No! Oh!
Oh! Oh!
What is this game, man?
Gotta get 4 seconds. And re-queue.
Let's go again. Oh, there's one right there too.
Helicopter.
Oh! How did I'm lucky I saw that guy. He didn't even see me.
Looks like he was a little distracted.
Oh! My man hits his shots. Dang it! Are you serious?
What a loser, dude.
He wasn't even paying attention at first.
Dude, that was a controller.
Oh, that
for
was a
sure.
controller player. Hey, you know what? The FPS was fine. It wasn't amazing, but it was playable. We're going to run some other games to really push this thing to its limits, but you already saw the 3D Mark score. Run that again to see if it is any different, but I don't expect a major difference overall. But all in all, for $330, we turned a situation where we didn't get what we ordered into a somewhat all right deal.
We got this PC cleaned up and we were able to benchmark it after it was clean. Surprisingly, results weren't really any different, but it looks a heck of a lot better.
Yeah, in terms of the 3D Mark time test score, after cleaning it up, we actually got less points than before, but it was within like 50 points. It wasn't anything crazy. So really just up to margin of error there. Really the dust and everything wasn't holding it back too much in terms of raw performance. We did also test this PC in Cyberpunk as well and got a average FPS of 67 FPS on 1080p medium settings with no DLSS. And overall, I think we kind of came out ahead with this PC, especially after the partial refund. If we paid $350 for it and it was in the condition it was in and had the 2060 we didn't get a refund, we might have had a different story here. But all in all, with the partial refund, the performance we saw, I think was a really good deal. So if you want to deal hunt on eBay yourself like we did, check the link in the description down below. We'll be an affiliate link. It will help us out. Let us know if you would have bought this PC for $350 if you saw it on eBay.
And as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Hey, you guys see these hoodies right here? PCBros.tech. It's our PC selling business where you will be able to buy this gaming PC and so many more.
PCBros.tech. We have high-end builds, budget builds, and everything in between. If you use code ToastyBros to check out, you'll save 2% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.